What's going on, friends? How are you? I just wanted to talk for a minute about another question that I had when I was coming up. Should I play left handed or right handed guitar? Now, I'm actually a left handed guy, all right? But I play right handed. Now, I sold guitars for a long time, better part of a decade, all right? So I worked with a lot of people and selling, especially first time guitars, one of the most common things that I would encounter would be my child, my son, my daughter is left-handed. Should they play a left-handed guitar? And over that time, what I came to find out was there's two varieties of left-handers. There's the left-handers like me that could be swayed into getting a right-handed guitar, and it's not evil. I'm going to give you my reasons for on a personal level. I think right-handed guitars have a lot more pros than cons. But that was the first type. Then there was the second type of left-hander, and they they were kind of comical to me because as soon as you started talking about playing a right-handed instrument, their face would just glaze over, and they would look off in the distance until you brought it back to okay, I'll show you a left-handed guitar. So there's the kind of lefty that might switch, and there's the kind of lefty that just knows that they're a left-handed person that's gonna play a left-handed guitar, and that's it. That's the end of the conversation. All right. Now, there's nothing wrong with either one, but my reasons. I think if you don't have a preference, I used to say it in the store, and I'm not even selling stuff. But if anybody asks me, I will try to talk you into being a right-handed guitar player every time. And I tell you why. When I was standing around in the store, there were hundreds of guitars around me. And say I'm in a room with 100 guitars. Maybe three of them would be for lefties. Maybe. And that's, that might have even been pushing it. But and the reason that that's bad is because you're standing in a room full of 100 guitars and barely any of them are for you if you're left-handed. So immediately you're put in a place as a left-handed guitar player where you go, okay, I want to get this type of guitar with this and this kind of wood and this kind of blah 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 blah, and you go in. Of course, they're not going to have it because mostly, unless you're paying tons of dollars, all the cool stuff is right-handed. So what you're left experiencing is a salesperson like myself that would pull something dusty out of the back and go, "Okay, we found a left-handed one, yay!" And you're kind of stuck with what you get. It's really painful. I used to feel for people. So there is selection, and I'm not saying that there's stores that completely cater to left-handed people. I know that, but there's a bunch more stores that don't. So overwhelmingly, um, left-handed guitars are more rare. So you have much less of a selection of guitars that you can get. Now, there's that. But say you get your left-handed guitar, and that's cool, you know. Now, if you go over to a friend's house, or I promise you that friend's going to be right-handed. So if you don't have your guitar, you're sitting there. Every guitar player that I know has probably at least three or four guitars around. enough for somebody else to play on one. And if you're lefty and there's all right-handed guitar players, unless you're playing the guitar upside down, you can't play along with your friend if you don't always carry your own guitar. Kind of the same in a little bit more professional circumstances. You might not be thinking about it now, but I would like to think that I'm talking to the guitar player that you're going to be in 5, 10 years, something like that. And you're going to find yourself in bands. You're going to find yourself away from home without your gear, kind of put into a position where using another person's right-handed guitar can really come in handy. And if you're lefty, I gotta tell you, the rest of the world doesn't keep a lot of left-handed guitars around. So it might sound harsh, but I used to joke around all the time that I thought left-handed guitars should be outlawed straight up. But the only reason I say that is because, as far as I know, I used to say that there's no left-handed keyboards, piano keyboards, which who knows, there might be, but most of the time there's not. And there's got to be millions of left-handed piano players. So I just kind of don't buy it that if you don't have a left-handed guitar, it's going to be impossible for you to learn to play. Because, like I started off this video saying, I'm a left-handed guy. And I play righty. And I learned all right, you know. So if you're the kind of lefty that can be talked into playing a righty, that's what I recommend. And if you're not, well, we're still cool. And best of luck and good luck. And thank you for watching my video.